here we're now going to be seeing les conjugaisons simples et conjugaisons composées. We have le présent, le passé et le futur. Le présent, le passé et le futur. Now it's just to remind ourselves about how these things are used. Now, le présent, pour parler des événements, pour parler du moment présent. Pour parler du moment présent, of course, the present moment you're speaking. That is what you use présent for. Il fait beau. Now, il fait beau is referring to the actual weather of that particular time this person is talking. Oh, il fait beau. That is, the weather is good that particular time. The verb here, fait beau. D'une action habituelle. Talk about something you do every day. Quant à moi, I can say, je mange du riz tous les jours. Every day. Présent. Je mange du riz tous les jours. Présent. Oh. Il se lève toujours à 10 heures. Oh non. Il va à l'école pendant la semaine. This is action habituelle. He goes to school. He goes to school during the week. Pendant la semaine. Ce sont les actions qui expriment le présent. Action habituelle or d'une action future qu'on peut rendre plus présente à l'esprit. Or you're talking about something that is supposed to be done in future. Maybe what you want to do tomorrow. And you want to make it live today. So you can say, oh, je travaille demain à 8 heures. Je travaille demain à 8 heures. Travail here is in present tense, though it's expressing a future action tomorrow. What I'm going to do tomorrow morning. Je travaille demain. So in this case, in essence, what you're trying to say is you can use present tense to also express future action. Futur proche. Futur proche. You can use présent. Oh, je travaille demain à 8 heures. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, they give us verb parler here. Je parle, tu parles, il parle, nous parlons, and partir. Je pars, tu pars, nous partons, vous partez, il part, elle part. That is one, that is le présent. Now, le passé composé. Le passé composé. Look at, pour parler d'un événement passé. Talk about the past event, of course, it's past tense in English. Elle est arrivée à 8 heures. Elle est arrivée à 8 heures. She arrived at 8 o'clock. She arrived. No longer. Action that started and ended. She arrived at 8 o'clock. It was just something that happened just once. It's not as if if it was that she arrives frequently or daily at 8 o'clock, it would have been stem, to have been présent. Elle arrive toujours à 8 heures. But now she arrived at 8 o'clock. It was an action precise and one. Now look at, okay, they gave up the verb here, manger. J'ai mangé, tu as mangé, il a mangé, nous avons mangé, vous avez mangé, ils ont, elles ont mangé. En sortie, do not forget our movement verbs. Sorti, je suis sorti, tu es sorti, il est sorti. Nous sommes sortis, vous êtes sortis, ils sont, elles sont sortis. Okay, sorti, like I said, en passé are actually the two verbs that can be used with être and avoir in passé composé. Être and avoir in passé composé. So here they used it as être here because he's doing the function of a movement verb. Dans le futur, il y a pour parler d'une action qui se passe dans le futur. Elle partira en vacances la semaine prochaine. Now, le futur here, futur simple, not futur, le futur simple here is an action that is determined to be achieved in future. Une action qui qui sera achevé. That's going to be achieved in future. Elle partira en vacances. One person is sure that she is going for vacation next week. Elle partira. She will leave for vacation next week. So we have a verb here, voyager. Tu voyagerai, tu voyageras, il voyagera, nous voyagerons. Vous voyagerez, elles voyageront. That is for future simple. Do not forget présent, passé, futur. You can use présent to express future, but you cannot use future to express présent. S'il vous plaît, remarquez bien. Now we have another verb here. Aller, j'irai, tu iras, il ira, nous irons, vous irez, ils iront, elles iront. That is future. Now, imparfait. Imparfait. Pour parler d'une action passée habituelle. Pour parler d'une action passée habituelle. Now, the difference between imperfect and passé composé, of course, a lot of people may get it wrong, but they are slightly different. Passé composé are actions that started in the past and ended in the past. But imperfect was an action in the past that took a long time. That is one. Secondly, something you do frequently in the past. And also to talk about situation of something in the past. So, here we have pour parler d'une action passée habituelle. Par exemple, quand elle était à Paris, when she was in Paris, elle allait souvent au théâtre. She used to go often to the theater. That was that person's past habit. The person used to do it habitually. Habituel. C'était une action habituelle dans le passé. Secondly, to use imperfect pour exprimer les circonstances des événements passés. Pour exprimer les circonstances des événements passés, par exemple, elle est arrivée à 8 heures, il pleuvait, elle avait 1 heure de retard. Now look at it. Elle est arrivée à 8 heures, she arrived at 8 o'clock. Just one thing, that's why they use passé composé. But il pleuvait, that was the circumstances surrounding that event. Circumstances surrounding that event. Il pleuvait, it was raining. Elle avait 1 heure de retard. She was an hour late. She was an hour late. Now look at, in English, it gives us, imperfect gives us, is a past continuous tense. So it gives us was doing, were going, were doing something. So anything that has was and a continuous action is a past continuous tense in English. So if it gives us an expression of a past continuous, then it's imperfect. While passé composé was an action that started and ended in the past. Passé composé. That's everything. As we proceed further in French, we should still see more of imperfect and more explanation about imperfect. So to give us an example, déjeuner. Déjeuner means to take lunch. Je déjeunais, tu déjeunais, il déjeunait, nous déjeunions, vous déjeunez, il déjeunait, elle déjeunait. Can say quand il était enfant, il mangeait et tous les soirs. Quand il était enfant, when he was a child, il mangeait. He used to eat chicken every evening. Il mangeait du poulet tous les soirs. That is imperfect. That is imperfect. Now saying, oh, n'oubliez pas, notez bien, la conjugaison pronominale utilise deux pronoms. Deux pronoms. So here, okay, for example, we have se lever. Then present tense of se lever becomes je me lève. Je me lève. Then the past tense is, because the pronominal has to be conjugated with être, it becomes il s'est levé. Il s'est levé. Now if it's going to be imperfect, what do we have? Il s'était levé. I just gave you this. Maybe, okay, as we go forward, we're going to see how it is used in imperfect. So that is how to, it is just necessary that we master this conjugation properly. properly, because as we go further now, we are going deep, deep, and deeper. So let's proceed to some verbs we have here.